Hey reporters, this is Miss Merritt and I'm going to show you a brief overview of Final Cut Pro. Alright, let's go ahead and start on the left hand side. This is your library browser. The library basically keeps track of all the projects that you make in it, as well as all the video clips, audio, and photos that you input into your project. Under your libraries, you have your project, and this is where you will actually be doing all the modifications and editing to your video commentary. Next to your library browser, you have your audio and photo browser. This Final Cut Pro is connected to the Photos, GarageBand, and Music that's on the MacBook. So you could easily retrieve any of that from Final Cut Pro as opposed to opening up another application. It also has its built-in sound effects. So if you're looking for a particular audio clip that you would like to use, you could just pull it from here. Next to audio and photos, you have titles and generators. This titles allows you to add text to your video project. I'll go into more detail in the next tutorial video on how to add and modify text for your video commentary. Generators. This is essentially where you would be adding your backgrounds. You could choose background from here, or you could get it from the internet, but they already have like some selections for you here. Next to your browser, you have your viewer. This allows you to preview all of the changes that you are making to your video project in real time. So you can see how it looks before you even export. Above your viewer, you have some important information. This lets you, right here, this lets you know the current resolution of your project. You want to make sure that it is at 1080p, no less, no higher. It also gives you the name of the project and the current viewing size. You do have the ability to zoom out if necessary, or zoom in, but we prefer to keep it at fit so that you can see how everything looks at its actual size. Below your viewer, you have your drop down box here that gives you the option to transform, crop, and distort. We do not distort anything with our video, so you won't be really using this option, but transform and crop you will. Transform gives you the ability to resize your clip or rotate. Crop allows you to essentially crop out any distractions that you may have with your video. We're fortunate that this video doesn't necessarily need it for right now. And you also have the option to use the Ken's burn effect to either pan left or right or zoom in and out. We'll get into those controls in a later video. Next to your crop tool, you have your magic wand here that will help with corrections with color or audio. And next to that, you have your retiming option. So this allows you to either like slow down or speed up a clip. You can do an instant replay, rewind, all that fancy stuff to your video clip. Here's the play button, which allows you to play your video so you can see the changes that you have made. And then next to that, you have your time code. This will be more useful when you have to go back and make revisions to your video. So Ms. Kaufman and I will probably state like, hey, at 40 seconds, there's an issue with the text or the audio that you need to fix. Speaking of audio, you have your audio meter here, and this lets you know whether your audio is okay or you might experience some technical issues. If it's in the green, you're good. If it's in the red, you're in trouble. As you play a little sample here,
mental health days. NPR.
The audio is staying in the green, so we could say for sure that the audio is safe. Here is the full screen button, which allows you to basically see your project in full screen.
This article shows how
like so. Next to your viewer, you have your inspector window. Right here in this inspector, this allows you to, you can transform or crop using the inspector, but I prefer to use it over here. If you add effects, which I will show you later, then you can make changes to the effects in this inspector window. You do color corrections in this window, and you do your audio corrections, meaning you can either boost the audio or lower it as needed. The eye right here just basically shows you all the information in regards to this particular video clip. If we go below your viewer, you will see your timeline. This is where you will be doing all the editing and adding clips, photos, your audio files, and text, all right here. It's also known as the magnetic timeline because anything that you put here, they automatically connect to each other, like so. Above your timeline here, you have select, trim, position, range, blade, zoom, and hand. But the primary ones that you'll be using be more select, maybe blade, and then maybe range selection. In another video, I'll go more in depth with each function. You also have a time code here that serves as a form of measurement, so that also will help you as you go back and make the revisions. Next to your timeline, you have some additional browsers. We'll start off right here with the sideways hourglass. That's the transition browser. This allows you to add transitions where there may be a jump cut from one scene to another, or so you make it more seamless, or hide some cuts that you have made to your commentary so it doesn't look jumpy. Next to your transition, you have your effects browser. The main one that you'll be using for this project is the keyer right here. This will be using for your project. And again, I will go more in depth at another video. Right here, and you're going back to your timeline, you have your playhead. The white line is your playhead. This serves as a place marker for where you want to either split your clip or place it where you may want to make modifications later. The red line is your skimmer. This allows you to fast forward and look through your video clip without really playing it, in case like you're looking for any issues that you may want to fix. And last but not least, at the very top right corner is your share button, and this is how you would export your clip after you've added everything that you need for your video commentary. All right, well, that's it for right now. In the next upcoming tutorial videos, I will break down step by step and go in more depth with each function in Final Cut Pro. I'll catch you in the next lesson. Later.